Hello, I'm Tim Black. You tuned in to Tim's Take Live. I got a message from a couple of people about Charles Barkley. Sir Charles. Charles had some interesting comments he made on a radio program. Here goes his remarks, and then there goes what I have to say.
And, for those people listening, Mike Freeman wrote a piece about Russell Wilson where he quoted unnamed players saying he wasn't black enough, that he was too much of a company guy and that sort of thing. Now, Mike disagreed with the statement, but some of the players said that. Is that the same case where, why would you hate Russell Wilson?
Well, unfortunately, as I tell my white friends, we as black people, we're never going to be successful, not because of you white people, because of other black people. When you're black, you have to deal with so much crap in your life from other black people. It's a dirty, dark secret. I'm glad it's coming out. It comes out every few years. I wrote a big chapter in my book about it, to be honest with you. I said, when young black kids, when they do well in school, the loser kids tell them, oh, you're acting white. The kids who speak intelligently,
right?
They tell them you're acting white. So it's a dirty, dark secret in the black community. One of the reasons we're never going to be successful as a whole because of other black people. And for some reason, we are brainwashed to think if you're not a thug or an idiot, you're not black enough. If you go to school, make good grades, speak intelligent, and don't break the law, you're not a good black person. And it's a dirty, dark secret, Anthony. I heard Stephen A. talking about it. Listen, I hate to bring white people into our crap, but as a black person, we all go through it when you're successful. It's like one of the reasons a lot of black players go broke is because when you're successful, your friends say to you, oh, you ain't cool, you ain't down with us anymore. And you end up giving up all your money to these damn losers, and you end up broke again.
Yeah.
But it's a dirty, dark secret in the black community that a lot of black people who are unintelligent, who don't have a success, it's best to knock a successful black person down because they're intelligent, they speak well, they do well in school, and they're successful. And they don't. Think about it.
Well, it's crabs in a barrel, right?
It's crabs in a barrel. And it's the thing that's funny. We're the only race that tell people if you don't have street cred, which that means you've been arrested.
Right.
Like that's a compliment. We're the only ethnic group who say, hey, if you go to jail, it gives you street cred. It's just typical BS that goes on when you're black, man. Don't waste a lot of time on it, please.
One of the reasons why I started doing this show, Tim's Take Live, is I wanted to be a voice of reason. I wanted to add to the conversation because too many times people like Charles Barkley were controlling the narrative. So here goes my point of view. Look, the black community is not just made of one type of black folks. Just like the white community is not made of just one type of white folk. Same thing with Latinos. Same thing with Asians. It's a melting pot of all types of characters, all types of cultural things that they bring to the table. We're talking about class here. Now, this whole thing got started because a player by the name of Earl Thomas for the Seahawks said that Russell Wilson wasn't black enough. Well, hell, the Earl Thomas, he's not. Because Earl Thomas' version of black is middle class, lower middle class, working class, hood, from Orange, Texas type black folk. You know, the type of black folk that'll get in the street and knock your ass out. Type of black folk who wasn't handed anything, had to work hard for whatever they had. Struggling black folk. And if you survive not getting locked up and you make something of yourself, well, damn, you did something, boy. They don't look down on you for that. They appreciate that. But they also appreciate somebody who had all the shit go wrong for them and they somehow made it through. So it's not that they appreciate or they respect or love the fact you went to jail. It's the fact you made it out of jail. What type of man is Russell Wilson? I really don't know, but I know his family is from upper echelon. Those type of black folks. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying he has nothing in common with Earl Thomas except the fact they play on the same team. Come on, man. Russell Wilson's father's a lawyer. Russell Wilson's mother is a legal consultant, a legal nurse consultant. That doesn't mean she's a nursing diploma graduate, took some Everest College courses. This woman went and got some degrees. She advises hospitals on how to maintain their nursing. We're talking about high-level black folks. So high-level black folks don't understand lower class, lower middle class, or lower class black folks. They don't have the same struggles. Russell Wilson comes from a family that if you don't go to college, you ain't shit. And Earl Thomas, he comes from a family that, damn, you went to college? You the shit. Now, I understand this because I grew up in a lower middle class background, but had aspirations for something bigger. My family members, my siblings didn't quite understand me. In fact, when I was growing up, they called me the clean one. But fortunately for me, I also had a mean streak. So I knew both worlds and still do. Who do I feel more comfortable with? People in the middle. See, I don't want to hang out with somebody who's going to get me shot, but I also don't want to hang out with somebody who don't understand why I'm pissed about Trayvon Martin. And believe it, there are black people who don't understand that. There are black people that don't understand civil rights. There are black people who don't understand police brutality. So anyway, this whole issue is not a new issue. It's being exploited by the Charles Barkleys of the world, who want to come out now and say they're exposing dirty secrets of the black community. It's not a dirty secret. There's a lot of white folks who come from a working class background or who used to do whatever they had to do to make ends meet, who wouldn't understand nor appreciate Russell Wilson's, oh, what's this on my finger, attitude. I'm not saying that's bad. That's called progress for his family, and they're happy to achieve it. If Russell Wilson wasn't playing football, he'd probably be a lawyer or a doctor, some shit. Or he'd be doing whatever he wanted to do because his family had the money and the means for him to do it. Earl Thomas, on the other hand, he doing what he gotta do. It's this or oh shit. Somebody might get hurt. You understand? Different people from different backgrounds. We're all just the product of our environments, what we've been exposed to. Nothing more. It's not about the color of your skin. It's about the crap you've been through and the crap you've been in.